The video I decided to do was the Ronald Reagan A Time to Choose. The main point of his speech is pretty much just talking about what the nation was facing at that time, the reasons he should be the president over his competitor. He talks about communism being one of the biggest evils we face, and that one of the analogies he uses, or one of the stories he tells to display that point, is about America being the last great nation. Is someone from Cuba saying, "At least I had somewhere to run when this came." Where when you live in America, if something evil comes, where else do you go? When America is seen as the last great superpower and protector in the world. Some of the nonverbal cues he used were his. You can see in his face how serious he is about what he's speaking about, his conviction. He doesn't use a whole lot of hand gestures. He mainly looks up and down from his paper. But the pauses, I think the pauses say a lot about what he feels in that moment, because you can see him really feeling the emotions there. So I think that's something that's important to pick up. But since he's behind the podium, he's not a really animated speaker with his hands. Um, the listening challenges I had while listening to it, my dog was bugging me a lot. She kept coming up and jumping on me. Another one was thinking about my other classes because I had a big paper due today. Was able to get that done. And then also planning for tonight for the guys group that I lead at my church with just some other young men my age, and just trying to plan that out. So those are things that you're trying to focus, but I can just kind of, you get a random thought every once in a while bouncing around your head. Um, Also, activities that distracted me. So again, planning, um, thinking of just about getting ready for tonight. And as far as, are there any tasks I can feel that I can do that won't affect my listening? I don't think so. Realistically, at least for me, I'm a one-track mind guy. When I'm doing something, I got to be focused on it to really give it 100%. Um, like I put in some of my discussion posts, like I can't look at my phone and talk to my life. Like right now, um, my brother's texting me and my wife is texting me, um, and it's distracting trying to do that. Like I'm trying to talk to the computer, and yet my wife is texting me, and I want to give attention to that, but then I can't even continue talking while I do that. So I think it's important when you're listening to really get rid of those distractions, whether you're in class in an actual brick and mortar school. I remember when I was going to those, I had my phone out all the time, and I'd be flipping through my phone on Twitter. Or whether you're conversing with somebody, put the phone away. If you're doing homework, put the phone away. Try to get, what helps me is trying to get rid of these other distractions before I do the homework. Um, when I focus on just the homework, I can get it done and get it done effectively. But when I am trying to, I have this one thing in the back of my head that need to get done. It distracts me a lot. So that's what I think is the best way to really focus. Um, and even listening while reading some of our assignments, it's a type of listening to your own brain. And it's the same thing. I'll put music on, but music that's no lyrics in it, just instrumental, and just kind of get away from everything so I'm not distracted by what else is going on. Thank you for listening.